to change the city's, the council's view of our history and what our history and how our history should be delivered, because we're more than just a Roman city. Now, in the context of this particular phase, and when I bring tour groups on this phase, it's massively important that people understand what it was like to be a close quarter battle, an engagement, and a very brief synopsis of what happened and why the forces got to this very point was that we had the king with about 4,500 to 5,000 troops come up through Raglan, from Raglan in South Wales, and end up at Holt. If anyone gets a chance to go to Holt Castle, it's beautiful. Sadly, there's only artist impressions of it left now, but it was a stunning castle. The king and 500 of his life guard went on the Welsh side of the River Dee to Hanbridge. 17th century Hanbridge was in Wales, so it was safe and secure for the royalists. Kind of unbeknown, well, there's some debate about this, but unbeknown to the royalist forces, the Northern Association, I think that's right, yeah? The Northern Association, Sydenham Points had shadowed the royalist army, and they themselves got to Whitchurch on the night of the 23rd. The royalist army, the king's forces went to Chester. The remainder of his forces moved up through Farndon, Alford, Satan, or through area Satan, and came out to around this area of land where they camped overnight. Now, in the context of Chester, the parliamentarians had taken what we call the outworks, the earthen outworks of Chester. So that really means sort of where the mountain is, and the mountain, the suburbs of Chester. So the parliamentarians had taken that and were therefore able to attack Chester proper with about, I think about 1,500 troops. The royalist defenders in the city had been attacking the parliamentarians and trying to repulse their advances. The parliamentarians, the royalist defenders, with the king coming into Chester, were reinvigorated, and with the news that another force of royalists were camping at Rowton, ready to move on to the parliamentarian besiegers that had taken the outworks at Rowton. And the view was to actually put the parliamentarians into a royalist sandwich and to smash the parliamentarians before they had a chance to retreat back to Tarvin. Thank you very much. Let me just pull my pants up because my elastic's gone on my undies. I suppose you didn't want to know that. Okay, so here we have it.